What is good, y'all? It's your boy, The Shows, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Shows World TV. So tonight, we got top 5 scary ghost videos for horrible nightmares. By the time you see this, it'll be Saturday morning. And yeah, I don't know why I'm watching this at night. Bad choice. But anyway, y'all, enough chit chat. Y'all want to go watch the original? Link will be in the description. Okay, y'all, let's go.
Lady in the water.
Hi.
Morales and her friends are tubing down the canals of the Isabella River in Puerto Rico when she begins to record with her phone. Debbie can be heard screaming and laughing until her camera catches something in the water that quickly makes her lose her voice.
That video looks very familiar. I think I've seen it in another compilation with scary videos, but not this channel. I just forget the name of the other channel right now. If I ever remember it, I'm gonna put it in the video when I edit it. But that clip looks like I've seen it before. So far, so good. Nothing too crazy to jump out.
Debbie posted the video to Facebook saying that she saw a scary apparition in the water. She asked friends to take a look and see if they saw the same thing in the video. And they did. Online viewers speculated that the image could be anything from the ghost of a drowning victim to a body in the water. And some even went so far as
Drowning victim? That thing was swimming.
suggest that it might be a mermaid. Now the most bizarre part of this video is that whatever this is almost seems to lunge toward Debbie before disappearing back into the water. But what do you think? Is this just a strange trick of the light or a reflection? Or did Debbie catch something supernatural on camera? You decide. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Alexander Henderson says that throughout his life he's always been prone to sleepwalk during the night. One morning he wakes up to find his front door wide open. When he checks his security camera, he's shocked by what he finds.
Hmm, 3 a.m. They say that's the witching hour. It's called something else too. Ooh. No strings pulling that's for sure. I've never known any sleepwalkers in my life.
Alexander seems to be sleepwalking and speaking gibberish when something hanging next to the door starts swinging around on its own.
Well, that was a weird scream. Yeah, I've never known any sleepwalkers in my life. I always find the behavior to be strange whenever I hear about it. I can't imagine going through that sort of thing. That just seems very terrifying and disturbing. Let me know if y'all know anybody who is sleepwalking, because I can't understand it. I can't begin to understand it. How does one just lose control of, their sleep or their body like that? You know what I'm saying?
The water jug slides right across the floor. Alexander opens the door, walks outside, and suddenly screams. He says he has no recollection of what happened to him and has no idea why he screamed. Now, Alexander says he's experienced supernatural activity before, so he begins to suspect that he might have seen something paranormal while sleepwalking. Then, only a day later, this happens. chair moves on its own, the fridge door opens, and what appears to be a pack of plastic spoons is launched off the kitchen counter. Over the next few months, nothing much happens.
So we got a disrespectful ghost.
One night, Alexander is hanging out at his friend Adam's house when he sees something truly chilling. A strange-looking woman wearing a red dress appears to be watching Alexander from the building across the street. Alexander claims that when his friend Adam finally came over to see what was going on, the creepy woman had disappeared. While there, Adam asks Alexander to take a look at a speaker that's been acting up and might be broken. Alexander is still recording and captures something terrifying. Did you see it?
No.
In the reflection of the window, the same woman in red can suddenly be seen standing behind Alexander in the doorway. When he pans around, the woman has moved in an instant and is now standing right next to him. Who or what could this eerie-looking figure be? Could it be a spirit that had...
Think it's time for you to find a new apartment and definitely, I would say take this one off the market, because, what? You know, I thought I saw the lady, but actually I thought she was right around across on the street by the other apartment. I didn't think she was in that apartment. Yeah.
Attached itself to the sleepwalking TikTok user? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. This next creepy video went viral on TikTok, but it was originally recorded by Indonesian Twitter user Gustadang. Gus explains on Twitter that he was flying from Surabaya, Indonesia to Bali, and that he was the very first passenger to board the empty plane. As Gus is boarding, he records a video to send back to his wife. When he looks back at his footage, he spots something truly chilling.
Selamat malam 15B.
Someone or something that seems to be cloaked in black can be seen moving around in one of the seats. But when Goose walks by the seat, there's no one there. Gustadang's video has been watched over 14 million times, and many viewers believe that the strange figure in the video could be the spirit of a deceased passenger. But what do you think?
I think what's even more terrifying is that it's in bright daylight. Like, it's not even dark in there. It's just they're chilling and just being ominous all on its own without the light needing to be off. Reminds me of another clip I saw in one of these compilations where it was actually nighttime, and I think a security person had to go check inside the plane, but he never turned the lights on, which was just crazy to me. And you could see like this black cloaked figure at the end of the plane along the seats. So didn't think planes would have those type of situations, but I guess you never know. Yeah.
Works at what he believes to be a haunted hospital in New Jersey. Early one afternoon, a security camera in one of the hospital's hallways captures something very creepy during Jim's shift. A supply cart can be seen rolling down the hallway on its own, freaking out the hospital staff nearby. Jim and his co-workers have no idea what could have moved the cart. But things are about to get even stranger. Another CCTV camera in the hospital's laundry room records something absolutely unnerving.
Where'd it come here?
Okay, what is it?
No way. No way.
Bro, what is it with the... What's with it with objects just moving on their own throughout this entire compilation, man? That's just, nah. Nah, you can have the place. I'm good.
Send me the video when you...
Oh, I'm gonna.
The best is when the other one comes over. It's like it didn't want to see the front of it. You know, trying to start it
Yeah.
funded so that he didn't have to look at it no more. Or it's in their room. Matthew, you can see, come look at the second one. There comes the second one.
I love how calm they are about this. Like,
No way.
Watch the second one. Then the second one falls off. And the lady comes in from Blue Diagnostics. She don't know what to say. She was like,
She was on FaceTime with somebody.
look, watch. Watch the second one. Any second. Look, here goes.
It
Look,
happens.
Look.
This does not happen.
look. It's a ghost.
did she just say this happens? Like, nah.
It's spinning.
It's spinning the cycle. It's got to be spinning.
Yeah, you a little too nonchalant for me, lady.
Bolted or not, they don't spin like that. Mine ain't bolted in my house. Mine don't come and walk around my... Look,
That's true.
look how that one just came out. That just came out like that. That was pushed out. I don't care what nobody says. You can tell me whatever you want.
Me too. I can't wait to show everybody.
Look, here, wait.
Where's Keith?
Show them the thing. Look, here. Look at this. Look. Look. Look at that.
No way.
There's a ghost here.
No way.
I'm showing the ghost in the back.
The ghost?
Oh, did you...
You know, there's plenty of videos that have certainly seemed fake, but this one feels genuine. This one actually feels like it could be ghost, because you're not gonna tell me that someone is back there pulling strings or making some kind of CGI film. Like, no, this is... Look at that, man. You just cannot deny what you're looking at there. I mean, to say otherwise is just... To me, it would just be madness. I mean, I'm sure that there's a logical explanation for a lot of things, but this one, I can't find any.
See what happened last night? Forgot about it. The
You'll
laundry.
die.
They died. The laundry, all the laundry things in there, they just start moving. They just start coming out and moving and going in circles and what you call it. Come and look. Yeah. But it's crazy. I never saw anything like it in my whole life.
Heavy washers and dryers slide across the floor as if they weigh nothing, seemingly moved by some unseen force. Jim and his fellow hospital workers can't believe their eyes as they watch the CCTV monitor. Now, even I'm not sure just what's going on here. Could it be that the hospital is indeed haunted, like Jim says?
That's what I think.
What can be spinning around multiple heavy washers all at the same time? Let me know what you think. The Haunting in Carmel, Maine. Kent Burris has been recording all of the strange supernatural activity going on.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy from the other videos.
His experiences to his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. In his latest YouTube docuseries about the house, Kent reveals some chilling, never-before-seen footage. Now lately, Kent believes that the paranormal presence in his home has become much more sinister and aggressive. The haunting has become so...
Why is he still there?
...that the spirits are actually out to hurt Kent. During a spirit box session, Kent captures a chilling message.
What? What'd you say?
I've always been skeptical of the spirit box videos in here, but I don't know, maybe they're faking it, maybe they're not. I mean, you certainly could manipulate audio, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know about this one. But then again, he has had multiple situations, so it could be real. But I don't know.
That's the second time I've heard that. I would have swore a few minutes ago I heard them say kill Kent. And just a second ago I would have swore I heard them say murder Kent.
Now, threats are one thing, but what happens next is downright terrifying.
What the hell is that noise? What the hell? There is no doubt that if I stepped down in that water, I would have been electrocuted. The heater motor was in the water, and for some reason the breaker never tripped. And on top of the fact that that water is splashing all over the breaker panel, I have no doubt if I would have stepped down in that water, I would have been dead. And the only thing that saved me was remembering the voices just prior that said kill Kent, murder Kent. That's what stopped me from stepping down in that water.
You know, what's crazy is I kept waiting for something to pop out, but I didn't realize that, you know, there was a water break from the, you know, inside the basement. So, you know, luckily he didn't step in the water, but it's pretty crazy that something is just intentionally trying to get to him, which it just boils down to, I think he shouldn't stay in the house, but for some reason he, I guess, feels he doesn't have to. But I can't say the same for me. I would have left already.
That's just weird.
Kent's basement suddenly floods and high voltage lines are making contact with the water. Kent is convinced that he could have lost his life if he hadn't been so wary of the ominous threats that he had received earlier.
Yeah.
When Kent is walking through the main floor of his home, he experiences something that chills him to his core.
What was that?
Oh my god, what the hell? I don't care if it's snowing, I'm in my house.
It looked like a demon with wings.
He is standing at the top of the staircase, seemingly waiting for Kent in the darkness. Shocked by the sudden appearance, Kent has had enough for a while, and just steps outside and into the cold Maine snow. Kent's encounters have been widely viewed by his YouTube audience and even privately investigated by paranormal groups. All believe that the house in Carmel, Maine is severely haunted by something sinister.
Getting the chance to come in and investigate the land house, it is truly an experience that I will never, ever forget. The amount of activity and interaction is just mind-blowing.
But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Closet space. In this next extremely spooky video from Japan, real estate agents can be seen giving a
Oh no. Yeah, Japan videos are pretty wild in these compilations.
an empty apartment to a potential renter. The woman is interested in renting and says that she is surprised by the low monthly price. As she tours the apartment, she records a video with her phone to review later. But When she's all alone in one of the apartment's bedrooms, things take a terrifying turn.
The rent's probably low because no one wants it. I keep looking for something in the video. I don't know. Okay. What's about to happen? This music is not helping, man. Yo, what was that? That almost looked like a pair of legs just dangling. It's all pale and yeah. I don't know what I just saw. Yo! What?
The woman is...
Oh my god. Yo, son. If y'all ever seen The Conjuring 2, I'm just gonna put an image in the video. Yo, that just scared the crap out of me just now. That image was crazy just now. Yo, can you just imagine walking somewhere? You look up and you see this ominous face just staring at you. It was the scene in The Conjuring 2 when, you know, the little girl was in the living room and the TV was off. And then the old man came out, you know, the one who used to live there, said, "This is my house," you know, just out of nowhere, with the glowing yellow eyes. That right there just reminded me of that. Yeah. That was a lot just now. Let's continue.
in fear when two pale hands grab her by the legs.
Oh, that's what
She
happened.
looks up, a terrifying face can be seen peeking out from the top of the bedroom closet. Now, as with most Japanese videos, the source of this clip is impossible to find, and I have no idea what happened afterwards. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
That gotta be the first time I ever seen a ghost in HD. Like, let's be real. Most of the videos are blurry, look like they were shot by a kid or something. Like that's that was either some very good practical effects or Japan's just wild with the ghosts. Either way, it was terrifying. Definitely got to me.
Videos. This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous. He explains in his email that he's in the United States military and is stationed at a U.S. military post in Germany. He says that two of his friends were out on a regular patrol, checking out a creepy old German chapel. Now, this chapel was controlled by German military forces during the Second World War, and it is said to be extremely haunted. As the two men check out the dark chapel, they are shocked when they start to hear unexplained voices coming through their two-way radios.
Huh.
That's our radios going off in the church. I don't know if somebody's hot micing or not.
Are they laughing? I wouldn't be laughing in a situation like this.
It went off. It turned off. I walk back over there and test it.
Y'all just a little too calm for me.
Still recording? Yeah. If you couldn't tell, we were just standing at the top of the pews, basically, and our radios just started going off, and there was voices and like a lady whispering in it. I swear to God. And nobody said hot mic. Usually, because the desk radio can say hot mic over the, and it'll cut over it. Yeah. And it wasn't us because we would have heard each other talking. That was so sketchy. You just send that stuff to stay.
What seems to be the voice of a child can be heard, followed by the inaudible voices of adults.
I mean, ghosts infiltrating electronic devices, and I've certainly heard of it, but, and like I said, that's a pretty crazy way to react to something, you know, laughing, but I guess they're just trying to calm themselves down, so to speak.
Now, the radio channel that they are using is restricted to military communication, so the two men have no idea where the voices could be coming from or what they are saying. They wonder if it could possibly be the ghosts of tragic souls that passed away during the Second World War. But what do you think these voices are? And just what could they be saying? Let me know what you think. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous reached out to me about a very spooky situation he found himself in late one night at an abandoned church in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The viewer explains in his email that he works security and is dispatched to investigate buildings where motion-activated alarms have been triggered. Late one night, he gets a call that a motion alarm has been triggered on the second floor of a creepy old abandoned church. When he arrives, he sees something suspicious and begins to record. What he captures is truly disturbing.
Oh, what the Oh, what the
Well, that moved around fast. What are the cops gonna do? I'm just saying. Doesn't seem like they can do much.
Someone or something small and dark can be seen moving away from the second floor window. Now, prior to this encounter, the security guard says that he had checked all doors into the building and they all were locked tight. He immediately calls the police to the scene to investigate, but they find no one inside and no way that anyone could have gained entry. The mysterious sighting caught on camera remains a mystery. But of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Okay, so y'all, that was a pretty interesting video. You know, I didn't expect to get jump scared at all. But yeah, that one in Japan was just, it was just too much. Like I said, it's probably some good CGI or the ghosts are just that terrifying. But either way, this was a pretty interesting and good compilation. You know, it had been a long while since I did a Nuke's Top 5 reaction, so I figured I'd give that to some of y'all, you know what I mean? And as far as some of these ghosts go. You know, especially the last one just now. I think some of these ghosts just like to troll and, you know, play around with people. So some of them are not that ominous. But then, of course, the ones like, you know, with, you know, the one in Maine with Kent and a few others, like, you obviously know when something is having evil intent. But overall, pretty good compilation. But yo, if y'all enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Shell's World TV. I make reaction sketches and vlogs. I'm uploading now every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, just so you know. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to be updated with everything that I've been doing. All the links for everything else is in the description down below. Once again, I want to thank y'all for watching. If I hadn't said it already, thank y'all for watching, man. Alright, so if you want more reactions like this, then click that Nuke's Top 5 playlist right there. And if you want my more recent video, then click that over there. Alright, so I'm gonna edit this in a while, so technical difficulties. So it's your boy The Shells, and I will see you guys next time when I upload. Peace.